Which of the following is the nth term for the sequence below? They give you a set of numbers and they're asking you for the nth term. Remember that whenever they're asking you for the nth term, that means that they're asking you for the equation. So one way is to be able to figure out the equation, but since they give you the set of numbers and they give you a list of equations or nth terms, we can just plug it in. That means that if you plug in a 1, it should give you a 7. If you plug in a 2, it gives you 21. If you plug in a 3, it gives you 35. If you plug in a 4, it gives you 49. So let's start with the first one. We have 1/5 times 3 to the power of 1. So if you plug in a 1, it should give you 7. This gives you 3. If you multiply by 1/5, it's not going to give you a 7. So I know A is not the answer. Let's try letter B. Be 1/2 times 14 multiplied by 1. So instead of the n, I'm going to replace it with a 1. That gives me 14. So 1/2 multiplied by 14. 14 multiplied by 1/2 gives you 7. So that one so far is correct. Now if I plug in a 2, it should give me 21. So let me try it. 1/2 times 14, but instead of the n, I'm going to plug in a 2. That gives me 1/2 times 28 is equal to 14. So half of 28 is 14. So it does not give you 21, so B is not the answer. So the fact that it works for the first one doesn't mean that's going to work for the second one. So let's try letter C. That'll be 2, and I'm plugging in 1. And I'm going to see if that gives me a 7 plus 5. So it gives me 2 plus 5 is 7. So that one works for the first one. Then plug in a 2. 2 times 2 plus 5. That gives me 4 plus 5 is 9. It does not give you 21. So therefore C is not the answer. The fact that it works for the first one doesn't mean it's going to work for the second one. So now let's try letter D. I'm going to plug in a 1. So I'll be for letter, so this is for letter B. For letter C, this is for letter B, and I'm going to try letter D. I'm going to plug in a 1 and see if it gives me a 7. So it'll be 14 times 1 minus 7. So it'll be 14 minus 7 gives me 7. So that works for the first one. Let me plug in a 2. 14 times 2 minus 7. 14 times 2 is 28. Minus 7 gives me 21. So that works for the second one. Let me try the third one. 14 times 3 minus 7. 14 times 3 is 42. Minus 7 gives me 35. So it works. And if I plug in a 4, it also gives me 49. So therefore my answer is letter D.